Hello everyone, welcome back to my GH Spoiler channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Willow's dark moment. She injected Sidwell with death just to save herself. Port Charles is no stranger to jaw-dropping betrayals, explosive secrets, and decisions that haunt characters for years. But what's coming for Willow Tate is something fans have never seen before, and once it happens, there is absolutely no going back. The trap was set long before Willow knew she was in it. For weeks, the tension between Willow and the menacing Sidwell has been simmering just beneath the surface of Port Charles' life. Viewers have watched Willow navigate her role as a mother, a wife, and a woman desperately trying to hold the pieces of her shattered world together. She has survived cancer. She has survived the truth about her birth parents. She has survived Nina. But nothing, and we mean absolutely nothing, could have prepared her for the nightmare Sidwell had been quietly engineering in the shadows. Sidwell isn't just dangerous, he is calculated. He is the kind of villain who doesn't raise his voice because he doesn't need to. His power comes from information, from leverage, from cornering people in rooms they didn't even realize they had walked into. And Willow, sweet, determined, fiercely protective Willow, she walked straight into the most dangerous room of her life. The plan Sidwell laid out was elegant in its cruelty. He had obtained something that could destroy not just Willow's reputation, but her entire family. Michael, Wiley, Amelia, every single person she has bled for, every sacrifice she has ever made. Sidwell held it all in his hands, like a grenade with the pin already pulled, and he smiled while he did it. The ultimatum that changed everything. Sources are confirming that Sidwell backed Willow into a corner with an ultimatum so vile, so morally impossible, that Willow spent days barely sleeping, barely eating, barely functioning. He wanted something from her, something that would compromise everything she stood for, and if she refused, he would detonate her entire world. Willow tried every other option first, because that is who Willow is. She reached out quietly, too quietly, some would say, to people she thought she could trust. She circled the problem from every angle. She prayed for another way out. She told herself over and over again that there had to be a solution that didn't require her to become someone she didn't recognize. But Sidwell had closed every door, every single one. And then came the moment, the one that will define Willow Tate for the rest of her time in Port Charles. What Willow actually did will leave you speechless. In a scene that insiders are describing as one of the most intense performances the show has produced in years, Willow found herself alone with Sidwell. The circumstances that brought them together in that isolated setting were no accident. Sidwell had arranged it, confident in his control over the situation, confident that Willow was beaten. He was wrong, because somewhere between the fear and the fury, something shifted inside Willow Tate. The mother bear instinct that has always lurked beneath her gentle exterior didn't just wake up, it roared. And in a move that will send shockwaves through every corner of Port Charles, Willow injected Sidwell with a lethal substance and stood there watching as the most dangerous man in her life crumpled before her. She didn't scream, she didn't cry, not immediately. She stood completely still, her hands trembling, her eyes wide, processing the magnitude of what she had just done. And then, in a detail that is going to absolutely gut viewers, she whispered the names of her children, as if reminding herself exactly why she had crossed a line she can never uncross. The fallout is going to be catastrophic. Here's where it gets even more complicated, Port Charles fans, because this isn't going to stay quiet. It never stays quiet. The questions that are about to tear Willow's life apart are coming fast and furious. Who else knows about the substance she used and where she got it? Was this truly a last resort, or did some part of Willow make this choice with cold, calculated deliberation? And perhaps most dangerously of all, are there people in Sidwell's orbit who already suspect what happened and are moving to make Willow pay? Michael is going to be devastated, not because he won't understand the desperation that drove Willow to this point, but because she didn't come to him. She carried this alone. She made this decision without him. And for a man who has fought so hard to protect his family, that is going to cut him somewhere deep and raw. Dante is going to find himself in an impossible position. As a cop, he has a duty. As someone who cares about Willow and the Corinthos family, he has a loyalty. Watching him navigate those two forces is going to be absolutely riveting television. And then there's Nina. Oh, Nina. Because of course Nina is going to find out, and the question of whether Nina uses this information to protect Willow or to finally reclaim the upper hand is one that fans are going to be screaming about for weeks. Can Willow come back from this? This is the question at the heart of everything. General Hospital has always done its most powerful storytelling when it forces its characters into moral freefall, and Willow is in it now. She is in the deepest, darkest part of it. The writing team has reportedly crafted a slow burn aftermath that doesn't let Willow or the audience off the hook easily. There will be no quick resolution, no convenient miracle that makes it all okay. Willow is going to have to sit inside what she did, live with it, let it change her. And the woman who emerges on the other side of this, she is not going to be the same Willow that walked into that room. Some fans are already rallying behind her. She did what she had to do. Sidwell deserved it. Any mother would have done the same. And maybe they're right. But General Hospital isn't asking whether Willow was justified. It's asking something far more uncomfortable. What does it cost a person to do the necessary thing? The answer, it turns out, is everything. Stay locked in to General Hospital because the aftermath of Willow's darkest moment is only just beginning, and Port Charles will never be the same. Drop a comment below. Do you think Willow did the right thing, or has she lost herself forever?